Manchester City Football Club, a name that echoes through football history. Founded in 1880 as St. Mark's, West Gorton, the club quickly became a symbol of working-class pride in Manchester's industrial heartland. They changed their name to Ardwick Association Football Club in 1887, finally becoming Manchester City in 1894. These were humble beginnings for a club that would eventually conquer the world. Little did those early pioneers know that their beloved club would become a global phenomenon. The club's early years were marked by local rivalries and a passionate fan base. Manchester City played their first game at Hyde Road, a ground that witnessed the club's first steps towards greatness. The blue and white stripes of Manchester City became a familiar sight in the city's parks and pitches. The club's early successes were a sign of things to come, a testament to the dedication of players and fans alike. Manchester City's first major trophy arrived in 1904 with the FA Cup. The club defeated Bolton Wanderers 1-0 in a tense final, etching their name onto the trophy for the first time. This victory marked the beginning of a long and storied history with the FA Cup. The blue half of Manchester erupted in joyous celebration as the team brought home their first major silverware. The early years of Manchester City were a testament to the power of community and the unifying force of football. The club's connection with its fans, forged in the heart of industrial Manchester, laid the foundation for future generations of supporters. Through thick and thin, the fans stood by their beloved city. Their unwavering support would be crucial in the club's journey to greatness. The early 20th century saw Manchester City experience both highs and lows. The club won its first league title in 1937, showcasing its growing strength on the pitch. However, tragedy struck just a year later when Main Road, the club's home since 1923, was ravaged by fire. Despite this setback, the club's spirit remained unbroken. The post-war era brought a renewed sense of purpose. Manchester City reached new heights with a thrilling FA Cup final victory in 1956. The team, known for its attacking flair, defeated Birmingham City 3-1 in a match remembered for Bert Trautmann's heroic performance in goal. Trautmann, playing with a broken neck, inspired his team to victory in a display of remarkable courage. The 1960s marked a golden period for Manchester City. Under the guidance of legendary manager Joe Mercer, the club secured promotion back to the First Division in 1966. Mercer, along with his assistant Malcolm Allison, built a team that would become synonymous with attacking football. They implemented a stylish and effective brand of play that captivated fans. The club's resurgence culminated in an unforgettable 1967-68 season. Manchester City clinched the league title in dramatic fashion, securing the championship on the final day of the season. This triumph marked the beginning of a period of dominance for the club, cementing their place among England's elite. The blue half of Manchester had truly arrived on the big stage. The late 1960s and early 1970s saw Manchester City continue to thrive. They lifted the FA Cup in 1969, defeating Leicester City 1-0 in a tightly contested final. The club's success extended beyond domestic borders, securing the European Cup Winners' Cup in 1970. Their 2-1 victory over Polish side Górnik Zabrze in Vienna made them only the second English team to win a major European trophy. However, the following decades proved to be a period of inconsistency for Manchester City. Despite glimpses of their former glory, the club struggled to maintain a consistent challenge for major honors. Relegations and financial difficulties cast a shadow over Main Road, testing the resolve of even the most ardent City fan. The late 1990s and early 2000s marked a particularly turbulent period for the club. Relegation to the third tier of English football in 1998 was a low point for the club. However, this period also saw the emergence of a new generation of players and a renewed sense of optimism. The club's return to the Premier League in 2002 marked the beginning of a new era. Manchester City's fortunes changed dramatically in 2008 with the arrival of Sheikh Mansour's Abu Dhabi United Group. The club's takeover transformed their financial landscape, providing the resources to compete at the very highest level. This marked a turning point in Manchester City's history, propelling them towards their current status as a global footballing powerhouse. The stage was set for an unprecedented period of success. The influx of investment allowed Manchester City to attract some of the world's best players and managers. Mark Hughes, Roberto Mancini, Manuel Pellegrini, and Pep Guardiola all played pivotal roles in the club's transformation. Each manager brought their own unique style and philosophy, contributing to the club's evolution into a formidable force in world football. The 2010s saw Manchester City claim their first Premier League title in dramatic fashion. Sergio Aguero's last-minute winner against Queen's Park Rangers in 2012 secured the title in the most unforgettable of circumstances. This victory, etched into Premier League folklore, ended the club's 44-year wait for a league championship and heralded the start of a new era of dominance. Manchester City went on to win 4 more Premier League titles in the 2010s, establishing themselves as the dominant force in English football. Their brand of attacking, possession-based football, instilled by Roberto Mancini and refined by Pep Guardiola, captivated fans and earned plaudits from across the globe. The team, spearheaded by the likes of Sergio Aguero, David Silva, and Kevin De Bruyne, became renowned for their fluid passing, clinical finishing, and tactical flexibility. In addition to their domestic success, Manchester City also made significant strides in European competition. They reached the Champions League semi-finals in 2016 and the final in 2021, demonstrating their growing stature on the continent. While the elusive Champions League trophy remained just out of reach, their consistent performances established them as one of Europe's most feared teams. The club's ambition to conquer Europe became palpable,